Hello everyone and welcome to the Eagles Nightly Cafe. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about. First, I apologize for not getting any videos out and stuff. My mic did die and it was not usable anymore. So I'm still working on setting this new one up. The settings I need to work on yet and get it tuned to be more work better, I guess, so you don't hear the background noise or anything else like that. So that is something I'm still working on, but I wanted to get a video out so you all know that I am resuming content. And I am, again, sorry for not getting it out sooner. I wanted to talk about Zach Bond's re-signing. He was a guy that I was really sweating bullets on, that I was hoping that he wasn't going to hit free agency. He was just too lights out, big time, just really, really, really good for us. And we're not used to having a linebacker that can do that kind of stuff at all. So we've gone through histories of not having really good linebackers for a long time. I mean, of course, we had Jeremiah Trotter and D'Amico Ryans and some of the other linebackers from back in the day, but not since them. We were not very good at the linebacker position, and every time we ended up getting a linebacker, we would let one of them walk. So seeing the Eagles do this, changing their priorities and signing Saquon Barkley to a new extension is insane too, and actually I want to bring that up too. So the Eagles signed Zach Bond to a 3-year deal total for $51 million, which is less than I thought he was going to go for, to be honest. But the guaranteed is the big kicker, $34 million guaranteed. But the other bit, when talking about Eagles' priorities, Saquon Barkley. They re-signed Saquon Barkley to an extension, and they freed up about $7 million in cap space with with his new contract. So they made him the top paid running back in the NFL, which he completely deserves. He was just unreal for us last year, and he was one of the biggest reasons we hit the Super Bowl and win it, even though he didn't have a lot of the yards in the Super Bowl. But he still wore down the defense. He tired them out. And Hurts was just lighted out with throwing the football. But I discussed that a lot. But I wanted to talk about free agency a little bit and some of the needs that the Eagles have. We don't need a lot of starters at all. So what we need now is a lot of depth. But depending on what they do at cornerback, we might need a cornerback. Depending on what they do at tight end with Goddard, we could use a tight end. There's some rumors that the Eagles might be looking to add a tight end. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do there. I would be really interested in making a trade for Kyle Pitts. Now, granted, there's a lot of negativity on Kyle Pitts, but I think that's because of the organization and the team he's on. So we'll see where that goes. But as far as other needs, I think we need a running back to replace Gainwell. We don't need a wide receiver since we still have Dotson. We might need an offensive line, but we always need offensive line depth. I mean, you cannot have enough offensive linemen or defensive linemen, especially for keeping guys rotated. At defense, we definitely need a defensive end, and we need 2 of them. We need a defensive tackle, and if Burks ends up going, we'll need a linebacker depth and a special teams guy. Um, for cornerback, now this is a situation since we lost Darius Slay and Bradbury, which I kind of figured was going to happen. I've been saying that they're going to release both of them. However, I was wrong with the salary cap freeing up space with those two. I read a report saying that it was going to let us get back 12.5 mil. No, them together was maybe around 7 million, give or take. I don't have the numbers offhand. Um, but it wasn't nearly as much as I thought. But if we move Cooper DeJean to Slay's position, that leaves our nickel slot open. So, what are they going to do there? Because one of our biggest weaknesses before we had Cooper take the nickel slot was we were getting killed by the number one wide receivers that were moving into the slot and tight ends, the big physical tight ends and the very athletic ones. They destroyed us. So, do you want to take Cooper DeJean and put him at the outside or keep him on the inside? If you keep him on the inside, then you need to bring back Isaiah Rodgers too, or get somebody else in to take up that number two spot that's left a hole in the Eagles' defense. A lot of people don't think it's a hole, but I actually believe it's a hole right now because it depends on what you want to do with Cooper DeJean. And we could be losing Blankenship, so we need a safety. Um, but there aren't a whole lot of needs that the Eagles have. A lot of it is just depth. We have an insane roster still, even losing the guys that we have. And who knows what we're going to do with free agency and trades. There's a lot of rumors going around, and it'll be really interesting to see what we all do. Um, I know I'm speaking a little quietly, but with my new mic, it should be high enough. But um, it's late, so I can't talk as loud as I want right now. I will definitely do that on the next video once I get the settings all set up with the mic, and I apologize again for being late on videos. Um, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll keep you up to date as much as possible. I do have my show coming out soon. I am working on the first episode of the talk show itself, and I do have the first guest lined up, and we're just setting up a time and day to do the interview. So keep out for that. Keep keep an eye out for that, and I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye.